Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. With 1000 Pound Sisters Season 7 recently airing its finale, it's always fun to check in on the weight loss statuses of the incredible Slaton siblings. The show is technically about sisters Tammy Slaton and Amy Slaton. However, their other siblings are always on the show alongside them. Inspired by their famous sisters, Chris Combs, Amanda Halterman, and Misty Wentworth have all gone on their own dramatic weight loss journeys since the show premiered in 2020. They've all lost significant amounts of weight. They've inspired many people along the way, which is something they should be proud of. The highly anticipated premiere of 1000 Pound Sisters Season 7 found the Slaton siblings continuing to pursue their weight loss goals in Kentucky. The close-knit family loves each other very much. However, they're big personalities with opinions, so they had plenty of big blowout fights along the way. Despite it all, the Slatons support each other, especially when it comes to losing weight. The season kicked off with the Slatons on very different health and fitness paths, going at their own paces. Read on to find out how much weight each of the Slatons has lost over the years. Amy began her weight loss journey in 2020, weighing 406 pounds. Motivated by her desire to become a mother, the 1000 Pound Sisters Season 7 star adopted a high-protein, low-carb diet and exercise routine, qualifying for gastric bypass surgery in 2019. By 2024, Amy had lost over 176 pounds, weighing around 230 pounds. She achieved milestones like wearing heels and raising her two sons, Gage and Glenn. Despite challenges including a divorce and mental health struggles, Amy remains committed to her health. Amy inspires fans with her resilience and dedication to a healthier lifestyle. Tammy weighed over 600 pounds when she embarked on her weight loss journey and weighed 725 pounds at her heaviest. Struggling with obesity, food addiction, and health issues, she faced setbacks, including limited mobility and hospitalizations. In 2022, Tammy checked herself into a rehab facility, adopting a stricter diet and therapy to address emotional eating. She qualified for bariatric surgery in 2022, losing over 400 pounds by 2024, reaching around 285 pounds. Tammy's transformation included recent skin removal surgery. Despite personal losses, her resilience and commitment to health continue to inspire fans worldwide. Most of the Slatons struggled with weight their whole lives, but not Amanda. Growing up, she was always the skinny one. She didn't start gaining weight until after she got married and had children. The 1000 Pound Sisters Season 7 star underwent bariatric surgery in 2014, losing over 300 pounds, but later regained some weight. In March 2023, she had revision surgery, shedding over 300 pounds again. She reached roughly 268 pounds by 2024. Despite setbacks like a knee injury and a divorce, Amanda's strict diet, exercise, and family support have fueled her inspiring transformation, motivating fans. Supported by his wife, Brittany Combs, and family, Chris's transformation inspires fans with his dedication and positive attitude. Chris began his weight loss journey weighing 450 pounds. The 1000 Pound Sisters Season 7 star was motivated by his father's early death from weight-related issues. Starting in 2020, he adopted a healthier diet and exercise regimen, qualifying for gastric sleeve surgery in 2022. By 2025, Chris had lost over 150 pounds, weighing around 265 pounds. Despite a plateau at 299 pounds, he completed his first 5K in 2024. Later that year, Chris underwent skin removal surgery. Supported by his wife, Brittany Combs, and family, Chris's transformation inspires fans. He's dedicated with a positive attitude. Misty began her weight loss journey inspired by her siblings' transformations. Living with obesity and diabetes, she debuted on 1,000 pound sisters in 2020, facing health challenges. In March 2023, Misty underwent bariatric surgery alongside her sister Amanda, performed by the same doctor on the same day. By 2024, she had lost over 74 pounds, no longer requiring diabetes medication. Her steady progress, supported by family and a calmer demeanor, has made her a fan favorite. Misty's transformation, documented on social media, showcases her dedication to health. Her journey is probably very inspiring for viewers. Chris's wife Brittany began her weight loss journey driven by her dream of motherhood. During 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, Brittany expressed her belief that her weight prevents her from conceiving. She pursued healthier eating and exercise, receiving a gym membership from Chris in Season 6. Motivated by Amy's post-bariatric surgery motherhood, Brittany considered bariatric surgery to achieve a healthy weight for pregnancy. Wanting to make his wife happy, Chris is determined to help make her dream come true. He's really the ideal mate for Brittany. Amanda recently posted several holiday photos from several years ago to Instagram, and it's amazing to see how far the Slattons have come over the years. The photos that Amanda shared were taken back when Tammy was still wheelchair-bound. She relied on an oxygen tank. Flashback to a few years ago to Gage's birthday party, reads Amanda's caption. She went on to say, "Time flies by when you're having fun." Since 1,000 Pound Sisters premiered in 2020, the Slattons have lost well over 1,000 pounds, and they've inspired so many people along the way. Though 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 8 has yet to be announced, there are still plenty of stories to tell. The Slattons have come so far since making their television debuts. They've each lost a significant amount of weight, but their journeys are far from over. Despite how much weight they've all shed, several of them still have plenty of work to do. Both Tammy and Chris intend to have more skin removal surgery. Amanda is trying to get back on track after her injury slowed her weight loss, while Amy would also like to qualify for skin removal surgery soon. Though 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 8 has yet to be announced, there are still plenty of stories to tell. Tammy Slatton, 38 years old, lost 500 pounds. Amy Slatton, 37 years old, lost 169 pounds. Chris Combs, 44 years old, lost 150 pounds. Amanda Halterman, 43 years old, lost 31 pounds. Misty Slatton Wentworth, 48 years old, lost 74 pounds. Brittany Combs, 36 years old, unknown. When 1,000 Pound Sisters first premiered, it promised a raw and unfiltered look at the lives of Tammy and Amy Slatton, two Kentucky sisters battling extreme obesity, complicated health issues, and deeply rooted family dynamics. Viewers quickly discovered that the show was much more than a weight loss program. It was a deeply human story about resilience, setbacks, humor, and love. Over the seasons, their lives have unfolded before cameras: tears in hospital rooms, laughter in family kitchens, arguments on porches, and celebrations after weigh-ins. But what many fans didn't realize until recently was just how remarkable the Slatton family's collective weight loss journey has been, not just for Tammy and Amy, but for nearly everyone in their inner circle. Below, we dive deep into the transformations, personal milestones, and inspiring moments that prove this family's progress is far more extraordinary than anyone expected. The early days. A family in crisis. When we first met the Slattons, both sisters were living in a constant state of physical strain. Tammy weighed over 600 pounds and Amy hovered around 400. Both relied on food for comfort, bonding, and coping with trauma. Their small Kentucky home was filled with the scent of home-cooked Southern comfort food, fried chicken, mashed potatoes with gravy, buttery cornbread, but also with an undercurrent of fear, the looming threat that one or both might not survive without drastic changes. Family members like Chris Combs, Amanda Halterman, and Misty Slatton worried constantly. Chris, who also carried excess weight, warned them that he was next in line for health problems if he didn't change his lifestyle. Amanda admitted in a Season 3 episode that watching her sister struggle was like seeing your worst nightmare happen in slow motion. At this stage, the idea of multiple Slatton family members achieving major weight loss seemed almost impossible. The turning point, surgery, support, and setbacks. The road to transformation began with small steps, doctor visits, supervised diets, and therapy sessions to address emotional eating. Amy was the first to qualify for bariatric surgery, a decision that would change everything. Tammy, however, faced a tougher road. Her mobility issues, breathing problems, and reluctance to follow dietary guidelines put her at a higher risk. The family rallied around her, but progress was slow. Chris Combs, meanwhile, surprised fans by stepping onto the weight loss path himself, seeing his sister's struggles as a wake-up call. One defining moment came during a group doctor's appointment in late Season 3, when Chris announced he'd lost enough weight to qualify for his own surgery. "If I can do it," he said, "we all can." That moment planted a seed of hope that this wasn't just going to be Amy and Tammy's story, it was becoming the family story. Amy's transformation. Motherhood as motivation. Amy's post-surgery life brought dramatic physical changes. She went from barely being able to walk across her living room to chasing her sun gauge around the backyard. Motherhood became her ultimate motivation. She often shared on camera that she wanted to live long enough to see her children grow up without the fear of losing their mom too soon. Her second son's birth only deepened her commitment to maintaining her healthier lifestyle. By Season 5, Amy's transformation was undeniable, not just in size, but in spirit. She moved more freely, smiled more often, and embraced activities she once avoided, like swimming and traveling. Tammy's breakthrough. A triumph few saw coming. For much of the series, Tammy's journey was defined by frustration, hospital stays, oxygen tubes, and emotional outbursts. But behind the scenes, small victories were adding up. After a life-threatening health crisis, Tammy entered an intensive rehab program. There, she committed herself to a strict diet, regular exercise, and therapy. Slowly, the weight began to come off, first dozens of pounds, then hundreds. By the time Tammy returned home, she had lost enough weight to shock fans and even herself. In one particularly emotional Season 5 episode, Tammy looked into a mirror and admitted she didn't recognize the woman staring back. "For the first time in my life," she said, "I'm proud of myself." Chris Combs. The unexpected star. Chris's role in the show began as comic relief, a lovable brother who teased his sisters but worried deeply about their health. Over time, his own transformation became one of the most inspiring arcs. After his surgery, Chris took his recovery seriously, losing well over 100 pounds and dramatically improving his health. He became more energetic, more active, and even more outspoken about wanting the whole family to join him in this healthier chapter. Fans began calling him the motivator of the family, crediting his humor and determination with helping everyone else stay on track. Amanda Halterman and Misty Slatton. Quiet but powerful changes. Though less prominent on camera, Amanda and Misty also embraced healthier lifestyles. Amanda, known for her sassy one-liners, took up walking as her main form of exercise, while Misty focused on cooking lighter meals for herself and her loved ones. Their progress wasn't as dramatic as Tammy's or Amy's, but their steady changes showed that sustainable health improvements don't always have to be flashy to be meaningful. Beyond the scale, emotional and mental transformations. Perhaps the most remarkable part of this journey is how it's changed the family beyond their physical appearances. Confidence. Amy wears dresses she once thought she'd never fit into in a million years. Mobility. Tammy can now participate in family outings without feeling like a burden. Bonding. Chris, Amanda, and Misty spend more time together outdoors, hiking, and fishing. Emotional growth. Therapy has helped them communicate better and resolve conflicts without falling into old patterns. Then versus now. Comparing old footage from the early seasons to recent episodes is like looking at two entirely different families. Photo collage. Early season images of the family sitting in a cramped living room versus a recent group shot at a park barbecue. The difference is not only in their sizes but in their expressions: less strain, more joy. What's next for the Slatons? The family's progress has sparked conversations about what future seasons might look like. Will we see more travel adventures? Cooking segments with healthier Southern recipes? Fitness challenges between siblings? One thing is certain: the Slatons have shown the world that transformation is possible at any stage, in any circumstance, when determination meets support. The 1,000-pound sisters' family's weight loss journey has defied expectations not just because of the pounds they've lost, but because of the life they've gained. They've gone from surviving to truly living, and in doing so, they've inspired millions of viewers to take that first step toward change, no matter how daunting it may seem. From hospital beds to hiking trails, from tears to laughter, from fear to pride, this family's remarkable transformation is proof that the human spirit is far stronger than any number on the scale. And as the photos show, the Slatons are no longer defined by their weight, they're defined by their will to keep moving forward together.